Club Today Not Tomorrow provides opportunities for youth to express themselves through the medium of television, using music, poetry, and dance to educate and inform, building self-esteem and confidence to say no to drugs, gangs, and other destructive behaviors. And if they can't say no, resources are provided for help, which will lead to saying yes to a positive lifestyle and home.
Hi, I'm Mr. Breitsprecher. Thanks for stopping by the library. Today I'd like to share with you some thoughts about research. You know, finding information about things that we want to know really can be a great deal of fun. The key is to prevent it from being work. We can make research as easy as possible if we organize what we're going to do. We can think of it as a series of tasks, a small set of tasks. And if we look at each one and carefully complete it to the best of our ability based on our information needs, then we can have a lot of fun finding information. Now, I'm not going to promise you it's all going to be giggles and fun, but I can show you a way to organize yourself. Break the research process into a series of tasks. That way, you can spend as little time as possible getting as much done with that time as possible. And who knows, if you choose a topic, something that you're actually personally interested in, then I think you will actually enjoy it. Come on, let me show you what I mean.
I'm going to organize researching into 5 tasks, things we need to do to find information. This is a system that lets us work smarter. We don't need to work harder. We want to make research as easy as possible. We want to streamline the process of locating information. My Take 5 research process is going to focus on finding information that you can use. We won't look at the many different ways you can use it. When you can easily find information, you will find many ways to use it in school, home, work, and your personal life. The 5 tasks in my Take 5 research process are: 1. Define a need or topic. 2. Do some preliminary research. 3. Locate sources. 4. Evaluate the information you find. 5. Document the sources where you have located information and who has published or released it. Note that these are not steps, like going up a ladder. These are things we do. While we probably want to try to use them in the order I have presented, we may need to jump around or revisit any task. That's okay. This is not a linear process that needs to be completed in a strict sequence. The first task we should talk about then is defining a need or topic. We need to determine what we will accomplish. Always try to find topics you can enjoy. Get ideas by talking to others. Talk to classmates, teachers, or friends. There are many great websites that can help you think creatively too. If you go to your favorite internet search engine and look for topic generators, you will find lots of places to start. We want to get our creative energies flowing when we start thinking about topics. The second task I would like to talk about is preliminary research. There are different ways, different perspectives, different angles to look at all topics. To find information, we need to have a basic understanding of what we are looking for. This learning guides the rest of our quest and acts as a guide. Using the reference section of a library is easy and quick. Online encyclopedias are helpful too. Wikis can be used here, but be careful. I would never use a wiki for anything but preliminary research. The third task is to actually locate sources. Now, our preliminary research guides the rest of our research. We need to take our basic understanding and use it to find out more. Remember, there are many different formats that can be helpful. Books, magazines, newspapers, journals, webs, video, multimedia, and podcasts. Don't be afraid to ask for guidance. When doing projects for school, be careful to use the kinds of resources and formats that your teacher expects and accepts. Use basic keyword search strategies if you need help getting started, but then always use advanced search strategies once you get your information quest rolling. Please look at my research seminar web. It's a link at clubtnt.org. Research seminar link at www.clubtnt.org if you want more information about search strategies. The fourth task is to evaluate information and sources. Finding sources is important, but then we need to think about what we have found, determine what is usable, and look at where our sources get their information. We evaluate sources, and this is true of any source in any format, web-based, books, videos. We need to evaluate sources by looking at 5 areas. 1. Accuracy. Does the information clearly state facts and figures that are consistent with what other sources report? 2. Authority. Why is this particular source believable, and why should someone else see them as credible? 3. Content. Does information actually meet my information need, and is it accurate enough and on topic enough to be part of my paper? 4. Currency. Is the information still up to date? Is it current? And 5. Documentation. Good sources tell you where they got their information. This is helpful because it can guide you to extend your research as well. The 5th task we need to talk about in our Take 5 research process is documenting sources, documenting the sources I find. Do you know what it is like to find a piece of information, want to use it, but have forgotten where it came from? This can be extremely frustrating. Let's keep this simple. Always carefully track what you find, what the source is, and where you found it. Nothing wastes more time than going back and looking up something a second, third, or more times because we did not document where we got an important fact or piece of information. It is much easier to document sources when finding information than it is to try to go back, find a piece of information again so that you can document a source while you are actually trying to complete a project or a paper. So that's Take 5 in a nutshell. I think when you try it, you'll agree it's pretty easy. Let's look at how you could tie this all together doing a research project in a school library. Here's a clip from the video How to Do Research in the Library, which was created by the Teachers Video Company. Let's see how they use the research process.
How about we walk through a sample research topic to see how the process works? Who has a topic idea?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
What about you?
Well, I've always had a hard time coming up with a topic.
A very common problem. If your teacher doesn't assign you a specific topic, then think about a general subject that interests you. You'll write your best if you choose a subject that you like. If your teacher does assign you a specific topic, then choose a key word to begin your research.
Well, we have been reading about the rainforest in my science class, and we saw this really cool film about it. Maybe I'll do my report on the rainforest.
Good! A very timely topic and also a very large one. Ask yourself this question. Can the rainforest be adequately covered within the assigned length of my research paper? If the answer is no, then you'll need to narrow down the topic.
Well, how do I do that?
One effective method is to survey the available information on the rainforest and then choose a specific aspect of that subject to write about. Go ahead, Becky, give it a try.
Okay, I'm game. Where do I start?
Over here in the reference section. Since the encyclopedia contains articles on a wide range of topics, it is often a good place to start. Here, look in volume R in the encyclopedia under Rainforest.
Hey, it's not here. What kind of bogus book is this?
Don't give up, Becky. Just try another general heading under a different volume. If the topic wasn't found in R under Rainforest, then try looking under F for forest.
Hey, I found it! And there's even a subheading for tropical rainforest.
Great, now you're getting more specific. Read the passage and see what it says.
But there are only a couple of short paragraphs here. I can't write a whole report based on this.
Don't get upset, Becky. Let's try another angle. Consider this. If there's only a small subheading under forest, well, then maybe we should try
T for tropical rainforest. I think I'm getting this. We hit the jackpot. There's a couple of pages about the rainforest in here.
Now read the information and see if you can find some ideas to help narrow your topic.
Hey, listen to this. It says here that millions of acres of rainforest are being cut down yearly, and that can lead to the elimination of thousands of species of plants and animals. Hey, that's it.
That's what?
That's how I'll narrow my topic. I'll research the effects of cutting down tropical rainforests.
Way to go, Becky.
Where do I go next?
Well, next, you can move on to other types of useful information in the reference section, like the atlas. We'll turn it over to you, Annie.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Becky. With this, we can find maps of South America and Africa where the larger rainforests are located in the National Geographic Atlas of the World.
Cool, and this atlas even shows the temperature, rainfall, and climate of those areas. I wonder where I go next.
We get her next. A super source of information. Check the stacks about deforestation. We have lots of books on the loss of trees, and learning about the rainforest will be a breeze.
First, use keywords to look in the card catalog to find books about the rainforest. Write down the titles, authors, and call numbers. Then, find the matching call numbers in the stacks. Survey the material and take notes as you read. Don't forget to list the sources and page numbers so you can cite the sources properly if you use it in your report.
I found a bunch of books on the rainforest. This is going to be a snap. Now all I have to do is copy all this stuff down, right? What was that?
Oh no, Becky, you can't do that. No.
But why not?
Copy, you can't do that. Never. Think it, do it, or even say it when doing library research.
Why?
Because to copy would be to plagiarize.
But what does that mean?
Plagiarism is taking someone else's words and making them your own. Plagiarism is a serious offense.
Well, how can I avoid copying?
That's easy. Whenever possible, try to summarize statements in your own words. That's called paraphrasing. Then, when a statement is memorable, clever, famous, or written in an interesting way, that should be quoted directly.
How do I do that?
Simple. When you want to quote an exact source, make sure you use quotation marks and enclose the writer's words. Make sure that you use the words exactly as they are given and always give the author credit.
Oh, but copying would be so much easier. Okay, I'll put it in my own words. And I'll use quotations and I'll give credit to the author when the author's exact words are used. Thanks for all your help, Stacks. Where do I go next?
Right over here, ma'am. In the periodical section, you can find magazine and newspaper articles about your topic. Look at what we found right here under the heading Rainforest, published in the 1997 annual. Secrets of the Rainforest, Sunset Magazine, November 97, Volume 199, Issue 5, page 100, and Cutting and Dealing, U.S. News and World Report, 31097, Volume 122, Issue 9, page 3, just to name a few.
Thanks. Now I have stuff from the encyclopedia, the atlas, books from the stacks, and articles from magazines. Guess that does it. I am out of here.
Just hold it right there, partner. You ain't forgetting something, are you?
I don't think so.
What about them other library sections? Audio, visual, the young adult, and the children's section.
I never thought about them.
I think they're worth a look-see. You just might be surprised. Hey, Mr. Audio, why don't you come on over here and get this young'un?
Not odd, it's odd as in audio. Just listen up now. If you forget to check out Mr. AV, you never know what you may see. Rainforest video, well yes indeed, we have one, and adding this to your research will be such fun. Skip this section, don't you dare. AV resources make you more aware. Here, Becky, here's a video on tropical rainforests. Hope this helps you out on your research.
Cool. I can't believe you actually have a video about the rainforest. Now I don't have to read any of those books. I can just watch the movie. Hey, what's going on? I didn't say the word copy.
No, but you were trying to take a shortcut on your research. Remember, a good report uses multiple resources, not just one.
Okay, you win. I'll read through all the material and watch the video.
You've got it.
Thanks, Mr. AV. See ya.
Like, wait up, Becky. I can't believe you're gonna, ditch me.
Oh, Miss Young Adult. I forgot about you.
How could you be so clueless? Didn't you listen to our motto, not just for kids? We have lots of books on the rainforest.
But how can I use stuff from your section in my report?
I'd be glad to tell you. The young adult books are written in, simpler terms, easier to understand, with lots of colorful graphics.
That might help me explain things easier. Some of this stuff can be a bit technical.
Glad to be of help. Remember, we're young adult. Yes, we are. Use us right and you'll go far. We've got lots of information waiting for you, so check us out. And you'll do great on your report. See you later.
Bye. These young adult books are great. I can't wait to get started. I'll even see what I can find on the internet when I get home.
Using the internet for research is a great idea.
Who are you?
Name's Ned, Ned Internet, and I know all about the web. Using the internet at home or at your library for research is a great idea, but be sure to follow these guidelines. First, narrow your topic when doing a search. The more specific you are, the better. For example, when you type the word forest in the search box, you get millions of matches. And narrowing your topic to rainforest still brings up hundreds of thousands.
Whoa, who has time to wade through all that?
Exactly. By being very specific and typing in the words deforestation of rainforest and enclosing the words in quotations to indicate you are linking those words together, you bring up only 8 matches.
Now that's a lot more manageable.
Very true. Narrowing your search is critical. Critical. Another important step is to always verify your sources. Remember, anyone can create a website and claim that the information is true, even if it's not.
Then how am I going to know what is true?
Easy. Try to go to a well-known source to check your information. Double check everything. Always assume that any information you find is wrong until you prove it true.
But let's say I do check a second source and I have good research I want to use. How do I give credit to a source for information I find on the internet?
Not a problem. Just follow these guidelines. First, provide the author, the date the information was written, and the title of